What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is Kevin Dellinger. Welcome to my music channel. Although this is a music channel, I do like to express myself, so I do have vlogs on this channel, just talking about my life and the things that are going on. And this is going to be kind of like a paranormal video because I wanted to talk about something that happened to me years ago. Um, I know that I've been talking about archaics in those first vlogs, but now I'm switching to other content because I think I've covered that pretty good. Yeah, just go to archaics.com. It's ARCHAIX.com if you want to watch Jason's channel. He's got content on his website. But I'm switching gears and I just want to let you know that I have a pre-sale going on my new album that's coming out January 6th. It's called Upside Down World. And it's on my website. You can buy it right now for $9.99. It's a digital download. And just go to my website and click on, digital pre-sale link. I think it's on the last link on the menu of the website. And you can listen to the album there, check it out, and if you like it, you can download it. The official release is January 6th, 2022. And today is December 8th, 2022. And I appreciate the new subscribers, by the way. That means much to me because I'm slowly trying to build the channel back up because before the other channel got deleted and I had 600 subscribers and I'm starting over. And I've been on YouTube for years and I recently merged my YouTube account to my music. It all merged together when YouTube changed, and somehow through the music distributors, I use DistroKid, I use CD Baby, and I also use Lander, which is where I do my cover songs and singles. And somehow I was able to merge those two accounts together into one. So that's why I have my personal content with my music combined together. In case y'all are curious about that, that's the reason why it's like that. But anyway, I am working on a new album, by the way. I've already got one track done, and this will probably be after the other album. I try to give myself time because I had to wait for inspiration and creativity and all that has to come together at just the right time for me to write music. I don't ever try to put out music that's low quality, that's forced, that's repetitious, and I always try to get the highest quality songs I can out there. So, those of you that listen to my music, by the way, I do appreciate it. Those that are already familiar with my music. Anyway, let's get to the subject of the video. Enough of all that stuff. Let's talk about back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I mean when I was a teenager. I lived in an old house. It was built in 1825. It was actually before the Civil War. It was a very old Victorian farmhouse. It was huge. And it was slightly haunted. I mean, generations of the same family lived there throughout the years until it was taken over by new people. And then eventually we got the house. My parents got it and we was living there. And there was this one room in the back. It had kind of like a dark, thick energy to it. Guess which room I got stuck in? Yeah, that one. And boy, did I see some stuff in there. I saw shadow beings. I saw, I was staring at a doorknob one time, and this shadow being jumped at me and screeched and flew away, but it scared me the crap out of me. But I've had some paranormal experiences in my life. I tend to like watching ghost hunting videos quite a bit. I can always tell which ones are real and which ones are fake right away. But um, I have spent, I lived there for 6 years. I was there while I was in high school and in college. And I went to Radford University. And that's where I went to school in Virginia. And I graduated there in 1996, in the May of 1996. And my dad lost his job and we was forced to move out of there. And I was living with a friend going to college after that. My parents were forced to live into a hotel room because they didn't have nowhere else to go. And then my dad got his job back and they ended up buying another house after that. And I ended up moving in with them after that too. And then I graduated college there. But anyway, getting back to the story, a blue ball of light entered the room. Okay, it was beach ball sized. It was glowing, and to this day, I still cannot explain it. But I was in the bedroom, and it came into my bedroom from the outside of the house. The room that I was in, it was connected to the upstairs. It was upstairs in the corner, and there was a doorway that went out into the upper porch. This Victorian farmhouse had a double porch. It had a bottom porch and an upper porch. The upper porch, the wood was kind of rotten on the top there, but it went through the window and entered the room, and it floated. It was floating there, and it was pulsating. It was bright blue, kind of like a cobalt blue, but lighter and brighter. And it whispered my name. It knew who I was. It went, Kevin, like that. And I'm like, ugh. I didn't know what to do. And then it just flew back out and zipped away. And to this day, I don't know what it was. And it's something that I can't explain or prove. Yeah, definitely. And paranormal things do happen. That's not the only experience I've ever had. I mean, I've heard noises and sounds and, uh, creepy voices and sounds you can't explain, like out of nowhere, popping sounds. And, uh, oh, and yeah, poltergeist activity. I've seen poltergeist activity before where all of a sudden something just, for no particular reason, flies across the room and there's nobody there. Things like that. And I've always felt, since I have lived in that house, um, spiritual attachments. And I can literally feel, sometimes it's like a static energy. You can feel that. And it's, um, definitely, I feel like the spirits that were in that house followed me and they've been with me my whole life. It's like they're watching over me. Now, these were not bad spirits, these were good spirits. I think in a way they're kind of protecting me, treating me like family because I lived there for 6 years, and to this day, I feel a spiritual connection to that house. I don't live there, but I always felt like it was my home. And I hope one day when things get good for me that I go back and I buy the house and I renovate it and I move into it again. But that's a dream of mine to do that because when my father lost his job, we lost everything. He gave away all our animals. Wasn't happy. He gave away my dog, my chocolate lab. I had a chocolate Labrador with gold eyes. one day I came home from school and my dog was gone. He gave him away. His name was Coco, and I raised him from a puppy. And I was sad when he was gone. And you never know. Maybe I'll get me a chocolate Labrador puppy, and I'll have my Coco back one day. I can't get a dog like that where I live right now because my house is too small and it's too much responsibility to keep a dog in the house. And two of my kids are allergic to dogs as well. So we do have a couple of cats, but they're kind of antisocial. They don't interact with me all that much. They kind of act like they're too good to be held. You know how cats can be, they're very independent. But anyway, get back to paranormal stuff. Uh, there are things that happen in this so called simulation, if that's what you want to call it, or life, that are unexplainable. And I believe that we do live in another reality that's with this reality, and they're all together. It's kind of like there's always a thin veil between this world and the next, and it's just shortly right in front of your face. And I mean, there have been lots of times where I have left my body, and I have literally, it's kind of like just walking into another world, and everything looks different. Everything is completely um, out of place. Things ain't where they're supposed to be. It's kind of like time is different there. Is the only way I can explain that. And and then when I come back to my body, nothing of that type of nature when it comes to spiritual or paranormal can be explained physically from history, from a book, to be proven. I have a feeling, though, as technology progresses, and they'll come out with better ghost hunting devices where we can actually really see what's going on that we can't see now. That would explain many of the things that we deal with on a regular basis. Especially, see, I'm empathic, and I can feel the presence of spirits when they're with me. And I can also feel the difference in the energy of the room, how it changes, especially at 3 a.m. For some reason, 3 a.m. is the time when they really come out, and even the bad ones. And they kind of enter your mind while you're sleeping, and they try to mess with you. And so, yeah, I don't know what that's all about, why 3 a.m. is so popular, but maybe it's because that's when they know everybody's sleeping. So they figure, hey, 3 a.m. is a universal time to just go spook some people while they're sleeping. But anyway, I'm having a better day today than I did yesterday. Yesterday's vlog is kind of dark, but I was just responding to a comment that kind of upset me a little bit because, I try to, be myself, let people know, I'm just who I am. I am who I am, and some people like me, some people don't. And I'm cool with that. That's true for everybody. Everybody has to deal with that. But yeah, some people just don't have a sense of humor. And, you know, some people really do have a sense of humor. Those are usually the people that I connect with that are more on my frequency, people that are more uplifting, lighthearted, and easy, people that laugh at silly things. Those are people that more connect with me. Other people that are more serious, and they take life way too seriously. I've learned in my life that you can't take life too seriously. You got to learn to laugh every now and then, because if you don't, you're just going to live a miserable, bitter life. And the more negativity you're stirring up, the more you're going to create for everybody else. And Nobody wants to be in that type of environment, in a negative, energetic world like that. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are that way, but me, no, I'm not like that. I mean, I joke around, I get upset, sometimes, and I'm a Scorpio, that's my sign, slash Sagittarius. I was born on the cusp. So some days I'm a Scorpio and some days I'm a Sagittarius. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. So I'm dealing with two astrological signs, Scorpio and Sagittarius. So anyway, these vlogs, I'm kind of doing more of these because I got me a new phone. I got me a new Samsung Galaxy, and it's a really nice phone, and I didn't have that before. So that's probably why you're seeing more vlogs hitting my channel the way it is. So I've got some time to myself now, and I'm just talking, expressing things and letting y'all get to know me a little better. I've been writing music for years, but I was kind of mysterious and not very sociable. But now I'm kind of, I'm getting older, and I want people to get to know me better because, I don't know how much longer I got on this earth. So right now is time, and my kids, they may watch these videos one day and see Dad talking. So maybe it's just good for that. But I appreciate all of you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, feel free to like and subscribe if you want. If not, that's cool. And you have a good evening, good day, and wherever you are, and good blessings to you. Have a good one.